The Honda Center, it's the site of the four Continents Championships, rather, this weekend here inside the Honda Center. There it is in Anaheim, California, and we're excited for some international figure skating this weekend. Nick McCarville, hello everyone. Welcome to all of you inside the Honda Center. You can come and hang out with us. We're right outside section 208, and for all of you joining us online, welcome once again. It felt like we just saw you for U.S. Championships a couple weeks ago because guess what, we did, and we've got more figure skating to come this weekend. It's the Bridgestone Ice Desk. We're here before and after every session, and you can join the conversation online. Use that comment button below. Don't be afraid to ask me or ask any of our panelists here some of our questions coming from all of you. Guess what? We've got some of our usual suspects back. It's Brooke Castile and Michael Weiss, former U.S. champs, Michael, a two-time Olympian, and Ashley Wagner. Welcome to the Ice Desk. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
All right, well, very cool to have Ashley with us. Of course, she's a bronze medalist, a team bronze medalist, and a world silver medalist as well. And Ashley, we thought we'd start out with a Throwback Thursday. Here's a throwback to Ashley. This would be Four Continents just a few years ago. Ashley, you're looking good.
So I had braces and a curly ponytail. I think that I have really just come a long way in my look, in my aesthetic. Oh my God, I'm a baby. Where's my chin?
You look great. And we don't leave people out here. So we've also got shots of Mr. Michael Weiss at Four Continents at some point in his career. Maybe, hopefully. Here it comes.
Oh, wow.
Look at
that
the drama.
pose.
The drama. That was the first thing I thought.
Look at those hands. That is elegance and balletic personified. Not so much.
Too good. 2001, gosh, that was only the third Four Continents. It is hashtag Throwback Thursday. Brooke Castile, we can't leave you out. You're a former medalist here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh, a dip.
Yeah. Is it hard just not to critique everything about that right now? Nothing's changed.
Okay, well, actually, lucky for you, we're just going to be critiquing the skaters this coming weekend. So first off, it's the ladies short program, and then we have the men tonight. But let's go ahead and start talking about the women. It's defending champion Kaori Sakamoto is back here to try to defend her title, and then you've got three Japanese women. Overall, Ashley, we talk about the Japanese and how strong they are internationally. Could we see they swept the podium last year? Could they sweep it again this year?
I think there definitely is potential here at this event for a Japanese sweep. You have the current national champion coming in and competing, Kaori Sakamoto, but then also you have Rika Kihira, who is attempting the triple axel. She's the only lady in this event who's going to try it. So I think the Japanese women's field is incredibly deep, and the women that they sent here are technically very strong. So I think there is that potential for a Japanese sweep.
So we're going to watch for Sakamoto, we're also going to watch for Kihira, and Mai Mahara is part of that Japanese contingent. Michael Weiss, just a couple weeks ago, we were in Detroit. Can't believe we're already back here at Four Continents. But looking at the Americans, Brady Tennell and Mariah Bell were without Alyssa Liu, obviously because of age eligibility rules. She's not here, but what do we expect this weekend from Mariah and Brady?
Well, both Mariah and Brady coming off of very pressure-packed U.S. national championships, but both of them came very close to winning the national title. Both of them had trouble with their triple S's in the free skate, or they would be the national champion. So now it's an opportunity for them to recover from the national championships, really prepare now for the world championships in Japan, because here they're competing against the Japanese contingent, as we talked about, on the U.S. turf. Then in March, they're going to Japan to compete against them on their turf. So it's actually a hometown crowd, really, for Mariah Bell as well. She trains here with Rafael Artunian. So it'd be interesting to see how she performs in front of family and friends, and whether she can thrive off that and then build right to the World Championships.
And as Michael's pointing out, Brooke, it's interesting because the U.S. women, they're going to have a hometown. They're going to have all your support here in Anaheim this weekend. I think that there's going to be plenty of Japanese fans here as well.
Yes.
But the difference of coming off of nationals for the U.S. girls just a couple weeks ago, Brooke, whereas internationally, all of the Asian skaters are coming from overseas, and most of them had nationals in December.
Well, yeah, 10 days definitely is a quick turnaround, and it's something that when people decide if they want to do Four Continents or not is something that they put into consideration, as well as the travel. Some skaters don't decide to do Four Continents because whether you're from the U.S. or North America or Asia, you're going a far distance, and it's really tough to deal with the jet lag. And Europeans being the match to this competition, they don't have to deal with that as much, and that's why sometimes you have everyone decides to do it. So it's definitely something that will play a factor here.
And it's interesting too, Mike, because four different skaters, four continents might mean something different for them, especially for those Asian skaters. They're coming, it's kind of a benchmark from nationals into worlds.
Yeah, Rika Kahira, didn't win the national championship. She had to come back from a poor skate in the short program to skate well in the free skate. But she has a triple axel that is unmatched in this event. So can she do it in the short program is really going to be the test, but we know she can do it in the free skate. But that's also, she's got to prepare herself for the World Championships. And somebody like Mai Miyahara, she's not on the Japanese world team. So this is really her World Championship. So is she going to come out and skate like this is her World Championships and be ready to show that she can beat the other Japanese skaters and the Americans as well?
Ashley, really quick for people watching here inside Honda Center and for those of you at home, what are they looking for? What is most important in the short program for the ladies?
The short program is just about going out there, being clean, being solid, putting together the technical elements and making sure that you don't get too far behind for the long program. So be clean and stay on your feet.
Yeah, it's much easier said than done. Be clean, stay on your feet. Let's go ahead and check out the schedule for this coming weekend. Today, it's the ladies short program. Join us after that, 3:45 local time, Pacific time, for the ice desk. And of course, if you're in the arena, we're just outside of section 208. Tonight, we've got the opening ceremony before the men's short program. And then we're going to be up late, you guys. We're going to be right back here with you this evening for the men's free skate. Guess what? It's back in the arena to Rusty Kath. Rusty, take it away. Okay, for those of you staying with us online, again, don't be afraid. Use that comment button below here on Ice Desk, on Bridgestone Ice Desk. We'll get to your comments as the show goes on. Let's go ahead and check out some of the skaters that are here with us this weekend at Four Continents. Lots to be excited for the ladies competition, the short program kicking us off. For those of you watching at home, NBCSN is where you need to watch this weekend. And of course, if you don't have it, get the NBC Sports Gold Figure Skating Pass to watch everything this season. Yes, they're skating on TV and they're skating on your computer as well. Let's go ahead and continue to break down what we're gonna see with the ladies short program. And Ashley, I'll come back to you. The depth, the experience that the Japanese girls bring, and also the challenge for Rika Kahira. We know from our friend Jackie Wong at Rocker Skating, he's been telling us there's been a little bit of struggle with that triple axel. She struggled with it a bit in the short program this season especially.
It'll be really interesting to see what she's able to do under pressure here at this event, especially because she's not coming in as the reigning national champion. This is really the event for her to establish that she is Japan's top lady. And going into the World Championships, you want to be able to kind of be able to skate freely and with confidence. This is really important for her to get those triple axels out under pressure so that she can go into the World Championships knowing that she has it in the bag.
It's just so interesting because Japan's so strong. I mean, you look at their single skaters, obviously, Mike, the men are too, but the way that they just, the competition really breeds itself and the way that they're really able to compete and try to one-up each other. I mean, we've got Satoko Miyahara isn't even here this weekend. We expect to see her, or we will see her at the World Championships, but this is a deep Japanese team.
It is, and it makes it difficult for the other countries to get in there because let's say somebody has a bad day. There's two other ones that are going to probably likely have a good day, so it's really hard to squeeze in there, and that's why sometimes, you know, the American skaters are like, all right, can we really get here to win this event? Probably not, because somebody's going to skate great. Maybe we can slip into second or third, and there's just such a deep field that you're just waiting for errors, and they're just not going to be there.
And their field's deep, like Russia's deep as well, but it's different. The Japanese skaters have a really solid foundation, and they're around for a long time. It's not just like who's hot right now. It's definitely something where you know you're going to see the same few names here and again, and whether it's 5 or 6 skaters, there is depth there, but they're growing, they're around, and it's definitely harder to break through when you're someone who's expected to be seen at Worlds every year or at 4 continents.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, we could see a Japanese sweep this weekend, but then you've got skaters like Higuchi, Honda. They're not even here this weekend. It just continues to impress the way that they're so deep. One skater we don't have here with us this weekend, at least competitively on the ice, is Alyssa Liu. And Ashley, you weren't there with us in Detroit at Nationals, but the way that Alyssa was able to throw out those triple axels, I know that you watched from home. How impressed were you with her?
It is so admirable that she's able to go out and put that technical content out on the ice under pressure. I think it's absolutely incredible for what she is doing for the U.S. figure skating scene. She's pushing the boundaries, and she's basically here to say, hey, this is the new standard. Keep up or stay out of my way.
How much do we feel like that impacted Brady and Mariah mentally? I mean, I would imagine that they maybe want to prove themselves, or how do you think they're coming in mentally to this competition this weekend?
Well, I think that Nationals was relatively, that was unexpected. I don't think a lot of us saw that coming. And so going into this event, you kind of have to just shake it off and reset. I think that this is a chance for Brady and Mariah to be able to push each other under pressure, and going into the World Championships, they need to keep on putting out solid programs. They need that practice under pressure. They need to go to Worlds with only 2 women's spots for the U.S. team. They need to be able to deliver. So I think for these 2 ladies, it's really just about putting out those programs that they need to get 3 spots back for the U.S.
Yeah, and again, that's a total of 13. So their world placement has to add up to 13 to get that 3rd spot back. We saw last year Nathan Chen won Worlds, Max Aaron was 11th, that equals 12. So that's why the men have the 3 spots this year. One skater we haven't talked about, Ting Sui, she was 3rd place in the free skate, Mike, at Nationals. She's someone that has a lot of those tools there technically, but it just seems like maybe she's getting her skates underneath her as far as the experience goes.
Yeah, she had a disappointing short program at the National Championships, but the free skate was one of my favorites of the entire event. I mean, she was just really consistent with her jumping ability. Like in the short program, she missed it, but then the free skate, it was like she was just whipping them off one after the other. And the grade of execution was pretty much flawless for every single element. And if she can put 2 programs together, like her long program at the U.S. National Championships here, she could find herself in the mix. I mean, she's still not necessarily there artistically as some of the other experienced Japanese skaters, but certainly technically she can challenge anybody.
And what's the difference this weekend for someone like her versus a Brady or Mariah, where they're really trying to obviously continue to grow their international resume, but for Ting Sui, we're really learning about her, as are these international judges.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for her to just come in and say, like, you want me on your international teams. I am someone to look at at Nationals. And for Mariah and Brady, they have a little bit more pressure on them being on the world team, whereas Ting doesn't have that. This is the last competition for her for the season. She has nothing to lose, really. A lot to gain. She wants to be seen, she wants to be taken seriously, but ultimately not much to lose, and that's always a good feeling.
Yeah, especially at the senior level. Now listen, there's a lot of skaters to be had this coming weekend on the ladies program, 22 of them, and we're not trying to leave any of them out. So Eunsu Lim is here, the Korean skater, 15 years young. She's the youngest skater here this weekend. You've also got the Canadian national champion, Elaine Chatran, is here. These other women trying to make a mark, especially for Lim, who you know pretty well because she does train with Raph.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I love her skating. I think she does have a lot of room to grow as far as being a senior athlete, but I think technically she just has so much to offer. And then making the switch and working with Raphael, who is known to be a technician, I think that is going to be something that's really going to pay off for her these next couple of years, and I would not be surprised if we saw her being one of the top ladies going into the next Olympics.
She definitely has that star quality about her, and you can't teach
so
that.
good.
She gets on the ice, you see her in the arena, and you can't take your eyes off of her, and that's something you can't learn. You just have it or you don't, and she definitely has it.
Yeah, she's going to turn 16 in a couple weeks.
And she's only 16.
She's only 15. I mean, she's going to develop that, right?
I think so, and I think that the more she gets comfortable performing, because when I trained with her, you see it in her eyes, it's definitely there, but she hasn't really quite unlocked that yet. I think she's so focused on the technical elements, and as soon as she's like, okay, triplets, triple toe, no problem, then she'll be able to relax and really just start to sink into these programs, because they are going to be really good once she realizes how well she can perform them.
We'll see obviously what she can produce this coming weekend. And then just overall, Mike, I'll start with you. Just we expect maybe in a way that the Japanese ladies could sweep the podium, but what do we look for in the short program? What could disrupt that in the short?
Well, Rika Kahira with the triple axel in the short program, that's kind of going to be the one to focus on. But if she misses that, as she has been doing in the short program this season, you could see somebody like a Brady Tennell skate clean in their short program and position themselves for maybe a shot in the free skate. But yeah, it's going to be the three Japanese skaters. Somebody's going to, 2 out of 3 I think are going to skate great, possibly 3 out of 3 are going to skate great.
Yeah. So it's really trying to get on that podium for everyone else.
Yeah, and really even if you're not on the podium after the short program, just be in a position where you're within striking distance. You know, you're 4 points out, 5 points out, so you don't bury yourself in the short program.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting weekend, obviously, for all of them. What are the nerves like? I mean, for 4 continents, you come off of nationals. You've obviously done it many times before.
I think that you are exhausted first and foremost, and then so you're going into this event and your training hasn't been as normal and you might not feel as ready for it, but also these ladies have nothing to lose. They need to go out, get the job done, and compete against these Japanese women because they absolutely can.
And this is a much different competition, Brooke, than the Olympic year, right? Where people maybe pick and choose if they're going to be at 4 continents, whereas this year in the ladies and then also throughout the competition, we've got some of the best teams in the world here.
Really, really great competition. Every discipline here is a great competition. The fields are really deep, and yeah, usually an Olympic year, people won't do this competition because it is so close to the Olympics, it's so close to nationals, and also that jet lag is really hard. Having to travel across the world all the way around to compete it's not easy. It's definitely something that you have to deal with, and so everyone's doing it this year, and it's great.
Yeah, here we go.
Lucky us.
So first up, it's the ladies short program, and again, you can find it on NBCSN. Check your local listings, but if you don't have it, get that figure skating pass on NBC Sports Gold. It's really great stuff to have that all season long. The ladies are on the ice. The first group is warming up. There's 4 of them. That's a live look inside the Honda Center right now, and join us right here after the ladies short program on Bridgestone Ice Desk. Myself, Ashley, Brooke will be here as well, and then we've got another special guest coming up. But it's the ladies short program kicking us off 4 continents figure skating championships. For now, so long and enjoy the skating.